The mid-1800s repatriates, architects and builders of modern Lagos. Igbala Oba shot documentary on Lagos 19th century returnees. The Lagoon Edge Dawn. The mid-19th century did not just drag Lagos into the British Empire through the deceit and heavy-handed threats dealt to Oba Dosumu. It brought something far more volatile. It brought the best of the Black Atlantic back to itself.
Lagos was a hungry throat swallowing shiploads of ex-Yoruba slaves eager to reconnect with the ancestral source. They called them the repatriates. But they weren't just coming home, they were coming to invent a city that had never been seen before.
The Saro Vanguard, Marina Pyre.
First came the Saro, the Sierra Leoneans, rescued by the British Navy, baptized in Freetown, but dreaming in Yoruba. They stepped onto the marina not as refugees, but as a ready-made elite. They brought the Queen's English and the CMS schoolhouse. Lawyers, doctors, and clerks who turned education into a new Orisha. They were the stiff-backed bridge between the British crown and the African soil.
Aguda, the Brazilian quarter. But if the Saro were the mind of the city, the Amaro, the Aguda were its soul.
Returning from the slave mines and plantations of Brazil, they brought the tropical Baroque. They didn't just build houses, they built sobrados. Grand two-story monuments with arch windows to catch the Atlantic breeze and heavy wooden shutters to defy the midday sun.
The Daruchan Dynasty Waterhouse. At the center of this metamorphosis stood the Daruchas. Joaquin Darucha didn't just bring style, he brought the element of life. In a city thirsty for purity, the Daruchas harnessed the heart. The Waterhouse was a miracle of Brazilian hydraulics, a private well that quenched the thirst of an entire neighborhood. Look at the Shito Bay Mosque, a beautiful paradox in stone, built by Aguda hands. It wears the Brazilian floral masonry of a Bahia church, but breathes the ancient prayers of Islam. This is the Lagos synthesis. The Vaughan complexity, the drawing room.
Then there were the Vaughans. Their bloodline was a map of the Atlantic, stretching from the Carolinas to Liberia, and finally to Lagos. The Vaughans were the ultimate code switchers. They could argue British law in the morning, dance the Victorian waltz at sunset, and engage in sacred Yoruba rites by moonlight. They were the architects of a revolution that would eventually demand a nation's independence.
The senses, Frejon and Fanti. You can still taste their journey today. It is in the Frejon of Good Friday, in the Mosa plantain puffs. It is etched in the coins of old cornerstones and the soaring spires of the Holy Cross Cathedral. The modern skyline.
To be a Lagosian in the mid-1800s was to live between three worlds. To be a Lagosian today is to inherit that same restless hybrid energy. Lagos remains West Africa's ultimate city of returnees, always building, always reimagining, always sheltering homecomers.
This episode is dedicated to the memory of Mr. Funlola da Silva. For a life well lived in the city, his returnee for bears helped define.